Hello, this is Dr. Lorenz, Longevity Health Institute. Thank you for joining us again. I have the pleasure of speaking with one of our patients, and she offered to do this, so it wasn't at any duress, right?
No, not at all.
And she has had, like many, a wonderful experience here, and what we're all about is impacting the lives of others, really improving health and quality of life. And you always hear me say it, and I thought I would get a perspective of somebody other than my mother, which is in one of my videos. And so this is Lisa Rosenberg, and she is very talented, does wonderful things in the community with theater and orchestra and all that. I'll probably dumb you down, so I don't want to, but she is very accomplished. But when she came to me, you were struggling a little bit.
A lot, actually.
Do you mind telling us, like, kind of some of your initial symptoms when you came in?
Well, I had gallbladder surgery several months before I came in, and I never got better. I had hair loss. I was exhausted. I had difficulties with having to go to the restroom several times every morning, to the point where I was afraid to leave the house, honestly. And I just saw myself getting sicker and weaker, and this was, I guess, a last resort recommendation from someone I know, and they said, you've got to go see Dr. Lorenz. And so I came here, and admittedly, I was a little bit skeptical. I thought, oh, it's going to be supplements, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, and I don't know that I'm really believing all that to be helpful, but I'm going to try because I'm desperate. And it's been a complete change in my life. I feel literally 10 years younger, maybe even younger than that now.
That's amazing.
Any help.
And I love when there's skepticism, because all I say to patients a lot of times because that's common.
Right.
That's common. My mom and I've had family members and stuff very skeptical, because when we use our model that we use, it's physiology, and I say it's okay,
Right.
just trust me for a visit or two and do a few things, and we'll make some strides.
Right.
But I know generalize, but your energy's better.
Oh yeah. I mean, in fact, as a professional musician, I work with a lot of younger people, and there are two violinists who are in their 20s, and I told them at a rehearsal recently, well, I'm 60. And they looked at me and they couldn't believe that. And I said, yeah, I'm 60 years old, but I don't feel 60 anymore. And I was at the point where I felt more like 70, quite honestly. Achiness, I mean, there were so many problems. I had hip bursitis, I had aching in my hands, and as a musician, I was thinking, that's going to really limit the amount of time that I'm going to be able to continue to play. But now it's completely turned around. Yeah. It really is.
That's great. It makes me so happy because
well,
purpose is meaning to everyone, and my
right.
purpose is to always help the quality of life for everyone, and that's awesome. In fact, you told me just minutes ago, you told me how she was, I don't know why somebody's cutting their lawn in December, but anyway, or November, but you said one of your neighbors came over and said, wow, you look great.
Yeah, that I'd lost weight.
Yeah.
And so here we are at the end of November, and in mid-July, I weighed 12 pounds more than I do now, and I didn't try to lose weight.
Yeah.
I was just doing a lot of the things that you recommended, and it's happening.
Which is just working on, basically what you always hear in these videos me talk about, just foundational things, hormones, gut health, making sure that your, metabolism and that is improved and your inflammation is down.
Right.
And things that nutrition and that make a big difference. And if you're all in, and you were, especially initially, and I know you came back the first few visits and were like, wow, we're making some progress right away, which was just awesome. So, and that's always my goal, So, and objectively, your labs and numbers have all improved.
Right.
Sugars, inflammation, cholesterol, you name it, have all improved. But that it makes sense. So you work on the health and all that. And then when somebody tells me, like yourself earlier, she's doing 5 or 6 concert shows in just a few number of days, right?
Right.
Or no, 10, you said.
Well, 10 in 2 weeks, but actually 2 on each of the Sundays.
Yeah.
Well, 2 on a Saturday too.
Yeah, these
it's
big
crazy.
productions, big productions. And I was like, wow, you feel good.
I do,
Yeah,
especially when, as a musician, you have to drive to the venue, and you may have to drive an hour, and then you have to drive home afterwards, and it's work.
And the pressure of performing, and
right.
And you've told me, working with people half your age.
Oh yeah, absolutely, literally half
Yeah.
my age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, it makes
Awesome.
it makes a huge difference. And so for me, I mean, if I were to give a message to anybody, it would be that for middle-aged women, you know, we feel badly about ourselves because we gain weight and we diet and we exercise and it still doesn't come off, and we you know, we feel badly about ourselves, but it's not as much of our fault as we think.
Yeah,
It
no,
really
there's a
isn't.
better way. There
Oh,
is a better
absolutely,
way
absolutely.
to get health and happiness,
Right,
because as your health drives your happiness,
right.
that's what we see. So amazing. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you, my
Lisa,
dear. Thank
you're
you.
awesome. You're such a
Was-
pleasure to
thank you.
see, and always have great energy and all that. But if you need any help, you know, again, follow us, subscribe to my channel and all that. Me and my practitioners here do this functional based model that just helps you thrive, helps you get to quality of life and health, and that's what we're passionate about. Have a great day.